tablet. So let's see the size of the screen. The screen, there's a size difference, right? So it's 4.3 inch on here on the left, and it's 4.8 inch on the right. So let's do a browsing test if possible. Let's see how fast it is. Going on the New York Times. First we search, for some reason it's not the same result. So then I click on New York Times and both at the same time. 1, 2, 3. You see, it loads faster on the left. Something goes on faster than this side. And for some reason this one is zoomed in a little bit, but it was loading faster over here. You saw that? It's really as they're both on the same Wi-Fi network. And I'm gonna try and click on the same story on both sides. So I'll click again. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3. Oop, I didn't click on the right at the same time on the left, so it was slightly slower on the left. But if I take world, I will click world at the same time on both sides. See, something loads faster right here a little bit. This is because this is an ARM Cortex A8 45 nanometers, and it's 1 gigahertz over here, while it's 800 megahertz, and it's 65 nanometer, the OMAP 3440, which is the old version. And now the new version is kind of significantly faster at loading stuff. Well, not so sure how much faster, but let's click on the Facebook link. 1, 2, there, both. Oh, that one opened it in a new window. So this default somehow view, I don't know how zoomed in I am. I zoom out again. Now here I'm totally zoomed out. So let's make sure I'm at the top of the page, like this. This is the difference in how much you see on the page. You basically get to see kind of the same stuff, right? Well, in theory it's like this down here because the address bar will be on top. But in terms of how much you see, if you kind of like enter the start browsing around, so hopefully you can see how much difference there is on these two. And let's try and see if we can see a difference between the touchscreen sensitivity. Now I'm gonna like touch it like this, like very gently, and nothing kind of registers. That's why for the whole year I've been kind of getting used to, you have to kind of push. Now it doesn't really bother, but you have to kind of push with the nail a little bit, right? And over here, let's take the same page, and now I'm gonna touch it. Oh, no, not double touch, but just touch it a little bit. Can you see that it registers? Oh, not double touch. I'm not sure if there's still some. Let's try that. It's it double touches, but it's very sensitive. It's more sensitive. It's still kind of like better to just touch a little bit, but you don't really need to like put the same kind of pressure as you had to do over here. Which I didn't mind actually. I didn't mind knowing where I was clicking, kind of like you'd need to use the nails a little bit, but this one would not register anything at all, like just a very, soft kind of touch. Well, here, this soft kind of thing, which usually is only capacitive, it is registering over here. Sometimes a little bit too much, I guess, where things are double touching, but I don't know, maybe they're still tweaking this, and it's going to be Android 2.2 soon, so let's enter another website on both at the same time. I'll start typing. Well, to enter something, you click just on the address bar here, but here you need to go and go. And I'll type in N. Oh, I can't type at the same time anyways. Okay, over here it's ready. Ooh. .com. Okay, that was not very synchronized. So I'll scroll down. For some reason it's, I don't know. Let's go on the same story on both sides. So I'll take smartphone deathmatch. I don't know what this is. Let's take this one, the Malata Smartbook article. Click on both at the same time, okay? 1, 2. It loaded faster on the left. Just a little bit faster. So you kind of get fewer icons on the desktop because the screen is smaller here, right? But it also fits easier in a pocket, of course. And the design is symmetric when you hold it like this. Well, on this one, it's a little bit bigger on this side and thinner on that side. I like it that it's symmetrical, so both sides are the same, so you can hold it like this, and it kind of feels like kind of like a phone. This is the phone thing, where the tablet maybe can get from holding it horizontally to holding it more like this, a little bit more. So over here on the Archos 43 now, I'm gonna try and I'll stream some video over the network, the Samba file sharing. So I'm gonna try and stream some HD video over the Wi-Fi. So I'm pretty sure it's a Wi-Fi N that I have over here. It is a Wi-Fi N, and the router is not far from here. It's in the same kind of same room. So I'll make sure that the sound is maxed. So this is a 720p MKV. So let's see, is it gonna play smoothly? That was a test I did on the previous one, where it would not play smoothly. It would start like jumping around a little bit, especially when I did over Wi-Fi. And, well, for now the 720p, at least in this firmware, might not really stream. I'll try to show you the specs of I'll go back here. I'll try to open the text file showing the specs of this file. So this is 4.4 gigabytes. The bit rate is 5,000, nearly 6,000. High 4.1. So you get some information over here, and the audio is AC3 on this one. But if I'll try to play some local video, which is 720p right here. It is going to play it back just fine. So hopefully they fix maybe it's not fixable, the Wi-Fi issue, because 720p MKV HD might be a little bit too high bitrate for Wi-Fi streaming, which is kind of sad because it'd be nice to have like access to terabytes of MKV 720p files on the network. But perhaps it'll work fine if you just connect the USB host. So what's up with the sound? And the seeking is pretty smooth and fast for 720p. And you can search on the internet what the specs are for this show, what is called Band of Brothers. And it's synced, and the cool thing is that it's a DTS audio.
Congratulations. Get your nose out of my face. What's all that about?
So 720p is fine when it's local, when it's on USB, but for now at least, and this pre-release kind of firmware, over the Wi-Fi, at least my Wi-Fi might not support 720p streaming, but any other video, you can have terabytes of standard resolution videos, and they will work fine actually. So let's take any like standard resolution video is going to stream over your...
Tonight, the Tea Party is winning midterm primary.
Yeah.
It was...
So that streams fine. So that was this kind of like random overview what's going on. And I will ask Archos what's up with the Wi-Fi streaming of 720p content, if there's any hope for that. Or maybe it's my Wi-Fi setup right here. But otherwise, hopefully Archos will support NTFS hard drives on the USB host. And not only X3 hard drives, which is the Linux format right now, and FAT32 format, which works right now, but then it's not big enough for 720p MKV files, because we need to support more than 4 gigabyte per file. So I think Archos said they're trying to get NTFS to work on the USB host. So right here you would connect a 2 terabyte hard disk, and then you can play your 720p files like that, because on the built-in storage you can format it as X3. Then you can actually store the 720p files on the device, but the storage is limited anyways, and so that's why I think it's kind of nicer if you can just get access to terabytes of movies either on the network, but if it doesn't work on the network, then at least on the USB host. So I'll do some more tests later and show you more. It's just to show the quality of the screen. I think it's not bad at all. It's a really cool device. I want to test the voice of IP. Maybe I should just test it, because I have the device right here, so I can just like launch some Zipdroid or some Nimbuzz or some other voice of IP. I'll do that very soon.